Welcome, dear Aries, both my fiercely loyal regulars and the curious first-timers who clicked in thinking, why do I keep waking up at 4:17 a.m.? Trust me, you didn't land here by accident. I'm thrilled you found your way to Zodiac Talks Tarot, where we don't just read the stars, we translate them into fire-starting truths with a side of cosmic humor. Now, let's talk about this cosmic juggernaut rolling in on May 23rd. This isn't just a cute little moon phase or a whisper from Mercury retrograde. No, this is what we longtime stargazers call a benefic enclosure, a rare alignment where Venus, the queen of connection, Saturn, the boss of boundaries, and the moon, our emotional compass, join forces. For Aries, this is like the universe handing you a celestial GPS and saying, make the turn, champ. And guess what? This is all happening while a full moon roars in your 8th house, the one that governs deep transformation, rebirth, and yes, all that emotional stuff you usually avoid like it's the group text from your ex. This full moon isn't about bubble baths and crystals, it's a soul shakeup, a phoenix moment. Expect emotional lava. But hey, fire's your element, right? Now, if you've been randomly waking between 3 and 5 a.m., wondering if your internal clock is broken or if it's just your cat staging a mutiny, spoiler alert, it's neither. That, my Aries friend, is cosmic Wi-Fi at full bars. This time frame is what we call the power window. The veil between worlds is thin. Your intuition is dialed up to 11. And the universe? It's basically whispering secrets into your subconscious while you groggily fumble for your phone. So what do you do with all this? You listen. You journal. You set open-ended intentions like, show me what I'm really meant to be doing, and let the answers arrive without forcing them. Because here's the truth, the chosen ones, yes, you included, don't get epiphanies when everything's calm and cute. They get hit with truth during cosmic turbulence. And 2025? It's your year of triumph if you're brave enough to claim it. Aries, this is your moment. The stars aren't just aligned, they're practically shouting. Will you rise, or hit snooze on the soul alarm again? Let's find out. Alright Aries, let's break this down like a cosmic recipe, but instead of flour, sugar, and a pinch of cinnamon, we've got Venus, Saturn, and the moon tossing ingredients straight into your karmic mixing bowl. Venus brings the love and beauty, think connection, values, even that longing you feel when you hear a sad playlist at 2 a.m. Saturn? He's the strict coach yelling, discipline builds destiny, while you try to find your way out of yet another emotional detour. And the moon? Well, she's your internal GPS, recalculating every time you emotionally ghost someone or overreact to a text with no emoji. Together, this trio isn't here to mess around. For you, Aries, it's time to upgrade your relationships, your reactions, and yes, even your responsibilities. I know, responsibility feels like the spiritual equivalent of a DMV line, but stay with me. If you've been feeling edgy, impatient, or suddenly teary-eyed during a cat food commercial, congratulations, you're not losing it. You're evolving. That's not instability, it's initiation. Now let's talk about this Scorpio full moon. This moon doesn't knock politely, it kicks down the emotional door and says, we need to talk. This is the kind of energy that dredges up stuff you swore you buried in 2017, old heartbreaks, unresolved rage, and desires you labeled too much. Spoiler alert, they're not too much. You're just finally ready to face them. Yes, it's intense. Yes, it's messy. But don't panic, this is sacred mess. Scorpio full moons are about emotional alchemy. They don't just reveal the wounds, they deliver the blueprint to rebuild. And with Venus offering compassion and Saturn handing you a level and measuring tape, you're being cosmically coached to rebuild stronger, truer, and more aligned than ever before. So take a deep breath, Aries. Cry if you need to. Punch a pillow. Then rise like the fire sign you are, with ash on your shoulders and purpose in your step. Alright Aries, lean in. This next stretch of the cosmic forecast isn't for the faint of heart, but then again, when have you ever been faint of heart? You, dear Ram, were built for the climb, horns first. But here's the twist, the climb right now isn't up a mountain, it's down into your own psyche. Yep, it's officially shadow work season, and the portal swinging open is less about outer achievements and more about inner excavation. As a fire sign, you're hardwired for action. You want to fix it, fight it, or full send it. But this cosmic moment isn't asking for your usual go go go. It's asking for something infinitely braver: stillness, reflection, presence. The kind of emotional spelunking that has you revisiting that unresolved conflict from 2019, you know, the one you totally let go of but still mention in therapy or after 2 glasses of wine. Spoiler, you didn't let it go. You just stuffed it in your psychic junk drawer. Here's where a little Buddhist wisdom drops in like spiritual seasoning: what you resist, persists. What you embrace, transforms. That uncomfortable emotion? The shame you try to outrun? The self-doubt that sneaks in at 2 a.m.? Those aren't roadblocks, Aries. They're invitations. Invitations to meet the full spectrum of who you are, not just the part that wins, leads, or slays. And just as you're beginning to spiral into existential reflection, boom, your psychic radar lights up like a Christmas tree on espresso. Weird dreams, random gut feelings, even a sudden image of you running a crystal-infused motorcycle retreat in Sedona. Don't laugh, it could work. These are not random. They're what I call psychic downloads. Think of it as divine airdrop from the universe, messages, ideas, and insights meant for you, specifically. Now, here's where it gets juicy: relationships. Because what would a transformation be without a few cosmic X-rays of your closest bonds? The truth is, this alignment is revealing exactly who supports your growth and who's just loitering in your aura for the free energy. Some folks will surprise you in the best way, those quiet cheerleaders who've been rooting for you all along. Others? Let's just say it's time to cue the cosmic breakup playlist. And don't worry, Aries, you've got impeccable taste in both exit speeches and Spotify sad bangers. The beauty of this moment? Even when it stings, it sets you free. You're not being punished, you're being refined. This isn't about who stays or who goes. It's about who aligns. And you, brave Aries, are aligning with your higher self, raw, real, and more powerful than ever. So don't flinch from the mirror. Don't swipe away the insight. And for the love of all things sacred, don't skip the journaling. Because clarity is here, the truth is knocking, and your soul's about to take the wheel. Alright Aries, let's get one thing straight: this isn't some cutesy live, laugh, love moment from your Pinterest board. Nope. This is mission mode. The universe is clearing its cosmic throat and saying, Aries, it's time. And not time for another to-do list or half-finished project. I'm talking about stepping fully into your soul purpose. Your Dharma. The reason you came to Earth in a red-hot blaze of fire and bold declarations. Venus is currently holding up a mirror to your gifts, the real ones. Not just good at multitasking or vaguely charismatic in group chats, but soul-level talents that are meant to serve the collective. Saturn, the wise old gatekeeper, is giving you the map, but being Saturn, of course, it's more like a strict syllabus with no shortcuts. And the moon? She's throwing in a wave of emotional clarity just to make sure you feel it all the way through your bones. If you're tearing up while decluttering your sock drawer or getting misty-eyed watching strangers reunite at the airport, yeah, that's the moon doing her thing. This isn't just your next chapter, it's your origin story moment. Your chosen one status? Officially activated. The question is, will you answer the call, or ghost the cosmos like it's an ex texting, hey, just thinking about you? Now, let's talk timing. Because the spiritual Wi-Fi that's been delivering all these insights? It's running on a limited time data plan, 48 to 72 hours, tops. That's it. So no, this is not the weekend to get lost in a true crime docuseries or reorganize your pantry for the 12th time. Here's what actually helps. Meditate. Even if your mind wanders 45 times in 10 minutes, sit anyway. Journal. Brain dump the weird dreams, the gut feelings, the wait, what if I started a llama sanctuary, ideas. Touch grass. Literally. Ground your fire energy. Cry if needed. This is release, not weakness. Think of it as your soul's detox. Set intentions, not ultimatums. Don't force clarity, invite it. What you write down in this window might become your personal GPS for the year of triumph 2025. So pay attention, be still, and trust that this moment, however subtle, is sacred. Aries, you're not just living anymore. You're awakening. Now go light it up. Alright Aries, here's the truth, brace yourself. The version of you that's been running the show up till now? That was just the beta test. A brilliant, fiery, sometimes impulsive prototype. But this version that's emerging? Grounded. Glorious. Unshakably real. You're not just reacting to life anymore, you're responding with presence, with power, and, let's be honest, still with a little sass, because you're Aries and we wouldn't want you any other way. See, what most people don't realize is that the universe doesn't always train its chosen ones with flash and flare. Sometimes it teaches through stillness. Through chaos. Through that weird 2-year stretch where nothing made sense but everything quietly shifted. And now? It's graduation day. The cap's invisible, but trust me, you've earned it. The portal has opened. Your inner compass is recalibrating. So the question isn't, are you ready? Because let's be real, Aries rarely feels ready. You act ready. You leap, and figure it out mid-air. So here we are. Will you step into the version of you that's been whispering beneath the noise, or will you let comfort zone Aries, you know, the one who says I'm fine while obviously not fine, keep calling the shots? Now, before we close the circle Zodiac Talks Tarot style, let me leave you with this. If something in this message cracked you open, lit a fire in your gut, or made you snort laugh while having a minor existential crisis, do me a favor, like this video, share it with your fellow flame souls, and subscribe to the channel for more grounded, heart-led, no BS guidance every single week. Remember, Aries, being chosen doesn't mean being flawless. It means showing up anyway. With courage. With curiosity. With messy hair and big dreams. The kind that won't go away until you chase them. So go out there. Laugh loud. Live bigger. Hug someone like you mean it. And when in doubt, touch the earth, trust the stars, and know that this path, yes, even with the potholes, is yours for a reason. I'll see you on the other side of the portal, bright soul. Keep the fire burning.